Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. I want to talk about this game desperately. So what I'm going to do for this recording is I am going to not spoil anything from chapters 3 or 4. I'm not going to talk about anything. I am going to just use vague keywords to try and talk about this game before I do a different video, probably coming up next. I'm predicting hopefully like a day or maybe at least at most a few days after this, in a much more detailed rant with like notes and everything. So here we go. Chapters 3 and 4, off the bat, the quality of Deltarune has skyrocketed, which, you know, it makes sense. There was a lot of hype surrounding just chapter 3, and for a lot of fans who have been waiting like what, 5+ years for just even like sneak peek, even like a demo of chapter 3, like knowing that we were not only getting a double release from the Nintendo Direct, we were gonna get a double chapter release, but even the trailers, like clearly like there was a lot put in, you know what I mean? Like, I'll tell you from what I experienced, again, the music has massively improved. I'm not trying to say like chapters 1 and 2 didn't have good music, but the overall music of Deltarune, in my opinion, like I would say, how do I describe it? When you compare the OST of Deltarune to Undertale, right? To me, I always felt like Deltarune's music was always really good, but it just didn't have like the same like height that Undertale did. But I'm being so serious. With chapters 3 and 4, some of the music that I've heard blows some of my favorite tracks from Undertale out of the water. I'm being so serious. I don't know how much time was put into each of these tracks, but something was in the water, especially for chapter 4. I'll be honest. Chapter 3 had good music, but the music in chapter 4, legit, something was in the water. I don't know what happened, but it was amazing. So I will just, that's all I'm gonna pretty much say. I know this is a super short video, which I don't normally do, but all you need to know is if you haven't played chapters 1 and 2, please do so, right? The best way to experience the game is to literally play it from chapter 1, get all of your, you know, your character introductions and your, you know, everything from 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? The only reason why I didn't do that is because I know that a lot of people love to give spoilers. So I haven't done either of the secret bosses for 3 or 4. And on top of that, I'm playing this game on Steam, aka on my laptop, as opposed to my Switch, where I have my data for chapters 1 and 2. So I need to do that. I just wanted to avoid spoilers. So I went to go and download this game and played through both chapters in a single day. As of the recording of this game, I played through those chapters the same day they released. I have like 9 hours of gameplay. Almost 10, and honestly after the secret bosses, probably 12, because I am like, dude, I have been waiting. This has probably been like one of my most anticipated games ever. So yeah, I'm trying to make sure I use my words properly, because again, I don't want to spoil anything. But all I need to let y'all know is, yeah, honestly, just, yeah, the music has gone up, the animation has improved a lot. There are just some scenes, which we'll talk about in a later video, that were like mind-blowing to me, just visually. The story, just as good as ever. They definitely took they definitely did the right job with making sure that like all of our characters were involved in some major way. All right, I'm trying to be vague here. So honestly, the only thing I'll say story wise, again, no spoilers, is that I just wasn't expecting you know, the direction that they took for chapters 3 and 4, especially with certain characters, which is a good thing because it blew my expectations out of the water. But I will say that chapter 4 does mark the halfway point in the game's story. and you know, it definitely showed. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna wrap this video up really quick. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, drink some water, and if you guys want to keep hearing me talk about just whatever I'm interested in the moment, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.